growth it has ahead of itself. So I'll be kind of doing both today. So I have my Hyperliquid trading bots here. You can see there's a bajillion backtests we've been working on the last couple weeks here. But I also have all these bots here. And you can see under the Hyperliquid tab here, you know, um, a bunch of market makers and seeing people's positions and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and dive all the way in here and build absolutely everything that is needed. But make sure that you know this is non-financial. Everything I'm doing here is me just building for myself, and if you want to see this, you can, and if not, then that's cool too. But I'm going to dive right into it, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new GitHub. Okay, so let's get a new GitHub and call this Aster Exchange Trading Bots. Okay, so let's go here and say add new, create new GitHub, and say Aster Dex, I guess is what they call it, Dex Trading Bots. Okay, create repo, publish repo, copy path, copy repo path. Okay, let's go up in here and say cd up in there. Okay, code dot. Okay. Okay, now we have our Aster up, and what I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna make a readme real quick, just so I can get Claude up. It's really weird how she doesn't pull up until we do this, but whatever. .md. Okay, and then I go here and I say Claude dangerously skip permissions, because we don't do it any other way. Damn, double that does that too. Claude dangerously skip permissions. Okay, dangerously skip permissions. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and say let's give it access to our Hyperliquid bot, or one of them. Here, let's just put, well, MM41 looks nice and sketch. Like it's not on the GitHub, so I like that. Let's give it MMO2, copy path. Here's an example of a Hyperliquid bot, and you can use the nice funcs file in that same directory. It has pretty much all of my functions, that file that I attached you to, and then the nice funcs in that same directory. Okay, so now you have all of the functions I will need in order to rebuild a new bot. Now we're building for a new exchange here. The exchange is Aster Exchange. I'll give you all the documentation below, but essentially you're going to need to rebuild MMO2, and I need you to build it for Aster Exchange. And here's the documentation. The reason I gave you the Hyperliquid stuff is because I have figured out all of the buys, sells, etc., and the things I need for the MMO2 in order to guide you in exactly what I want to build here for the Aster exchange. Okay, now let's go find the documentation here. Okay, let's go here to API management, maybe. Create API key. Learn more. Offer APIs for real-time trading. Learn more. Okay, so this is the API documentation. Aster, Finance, Futures API. Binance Spot API. I'm going to start with futures. So we have general info, signed, market data, test order book, okay, recent trades list, okay, market price, okay, get funding rate, configuration, okay, WebSocket, okay. So this looks pretty in depth, which is good, and it makes sense if it's coming from Binance. Just want to peek in here real quick before I just let her have at it. Order book, market price, get funding, trade streams. Okay, they're probably sharing a lot of this. Account trades, endpoints, place multiple orders. Oh, nice. I like that. Cancel orders, cancel all orders. Here, let's put new order. Let's see what that looks like. All right, let's go ahead and let's run it. Let's run it, dude. Let's run it. Aster API document. Okay. Here's the documentation. All right, go ahead and build. Yo, what's up, Rico? How you doing, dude? Good to see you, man. 777. Life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Wow. Dolly Daskell. Beautiful. Okay, now I also want to go ahead and do some evaluations here. Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid. Aster. Okay, let's go ahead and put all the Hyperliquid stuff down first. I just want to see what the value for this would be. Maybe ChatGPT can help as well. Let's go to Aster Spot. Let's go to CoinGecko. Okay, let's go to Aster as well. Yep. Just give it a bunch of information. Why is it 50 cents on 57 cents here, but 47 cents here? Um, markets. It's only on Bing X. Holy smokes! So there's an arbitrage right there. That's weird. That is very weird. Bing X. Bing X. Okay, so Claude's created everything, and I've already thought everything through on Hyperliquid, so it's pretty chill. Markets here. Let's go to Aster. Spot. It's at 55 cents here. Is that just because it's easier to buy or something? Holy smokes, it went up to $1 here? There's no way. This is an arbitrage right now. Bing X. Bing X. Bing X. KYC. Unverified 20,000 USDT withdrawal. Fiat currency. This is arbitrage. If I'm not hallucinating, right? Am I tripping? 47 cents, 56 cents. Is it hard to buy or something? Aster USDT. Are there trades going through? 834. Not a lot of trades going through. So maybe not a lot of volume. 1.52. 135. 18. That's an arbitrage. Pretty sure. But let me try to get connected to Aster first off and see if I can buy the token. And then I have to try to figure out if I can get connected on Bing X. Aster X. Launch app. Connect via Solana. Phantom detected. Yes. Send request. Sign is free. Okay. Okay. Confirm. See if I can buy the token. I might just do this arb while this is happening, and don't front run me, please. Okay, I'm gonna try to sign up for Bing X as well. Bing X. Please don't front run me, dude. Please. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. So I'm still working on this. You can see it's still building, so that's fine. And you can see it's making the MMO2 here for Aster based on the Hyperliquid. So you can see it's already coding out. I made this beautiful moon dev. It looks like moon dex. But what's up, Jai? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. So I'm in there. No, not quite, but verifying. Okay, I do have. Let's do a limit order here. Size. I don't know why BTC, bro. What the hell? Crazy, dude. How'd I get on over to launch app? Love your content. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. I love you too. Market USDT. Oh, I don't have a USDT. I just put USDC in there. Shit. USDC to USDT. Okay. Let's change that. Transfer that. Market. Sell, maybe? Transfer to spot. Yep. So you got to transfer to spot. Transfer USDC to spot. Okay, and then I'm gonna sell my USDT. Now I have USDT, and I'm gonna buy Aster here. I think. Buy. Um, limit price, please. Limit of there. Price. Buy. Oh, looks like she's done, dude. Okay, so let's see what she says. She says, Dr. Datadog, I've successfully built the MMO2 for Aster Exchange. Here's what I created. Files created. Aster API, complete API wrapper for Aster Exchange with all essential endpoints, market data, order book prices, K lines, account management, balance, positions, order placement, cancellation. Okay, leverage and margin controls. Nice. I've got my 100 Aster now. Um, how do you withdraw it though? Ah, that's the caveat. That's the catch, dude. Can't withdraw. There's an arbitrage, but you can't withdraw. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see if I can figure out how to withdraw it. So spot should have Aster here. Oh, yeah, you can't withdraw. So I'm over here. Um, I'm over here, right here, trying to withdraw this Aster I just bought. I just top blasted. Only about 50 bucks worth to take advantage of this arbitrage, but you can't do that. So that's the reason there's an arbitrage. Transfer. Let's try some of this stuff. Transfer. I can put spot transfer. See, I can't access the spot there. Um, buy. Yeah, yeah. I mean, whatever. That was fun. I was excited there for a very quick second. I was about to have a fat arb, and gonna I was gonna put everything on this arb. What's up, George? How are you? 777, dude. Much love to you. 777 is my refuge. Amen. Transfer, withdrawal. So withdrawals just don't work in general. Yo, JP, what's up, bro? 777. Hmm, that's weird. Anyways, I'll go ahead and deposit a little bit more just to just to have some to test these orders and stuff. Because if it's anything like hybrid liquid, there will be an airdrop. I just don't know how that is going to be played out. So let's go ahead and make a list here. Aster. I need to figure out the valuation. I need to figure out the airdrop situation. I need to figure out those two things. What's up, dude? Your mic is so low. Oh man, I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and try to fix that for you. How's it now? Maximo? I might be speaking a little low as well. I got some family in town visiting, so I'm trying to not wake them up yet. Oh, it's not? Okay. Your headphones were low. Hey, everybody else, how's the sound? Should I keep it like how it is, or should I go higher or lower? Sounds good. I upped it a little bit, but now you're gonna hear my dog bark. Okay, so the arbitrage might be there, but you can't remove it, or you can't take it out. I just speaking. I think you just speaking so calmly sound sexy, baby. Live and good, better. Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm just trying to not yell today because I got people sleeping in my living room. So I'll just turn up the input. Please excuse my dog that you now probably will hear. It's better now. Okay, I'll keep the mic close as well. Next few days. Okay, so what I want to do now is I'm going to deposit a little bit more into Aster because I did just spot buy that. I suppose I could sell it, but YOLO. Deposit. Just throw a little bit up in there. 20. Looks like I bought some houses here earlier today. Deposit. Okay, I'm gonna confirm dub up in there. I also want to go to that house coin bought here. House copy path. Copy repo path. CD in there code dot. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, sick. This should be done. I just need to go ahead and update my .env. So she said she made the Aster API .py. Okay, the MM02 Aster main bot implements with your liquidation hunting logic adapted from your Hyperliquid bot. Market analysis based on order book, position history, Aster funcs, helper functions, including order management, position tracking, kill switches, env example, all necessary Python packages. Let's see what the .env example shows. Okay. And then I'm curious about this. MMO2. We look at this. You can see I have this part. It looks like you're going to need to import this as well. And let's see, maybe she did. And she's just getting it from somewhere else. Yeah. Because this will be our measure for the liquidations here. So you have to put that into our real env, the actual moondev key, and that will measure our liquidations. So you can make a real env, and then I'll fill in the rest of the real env with the actual Aster API keys and whatnot. Try not to show it on my screen though. Live and good. What's up, Dollar? How are you doing? All right, so now we have this done. I'm gonna go ahead and close this, and a couple things I need to do here while this is working. I want to go to the README and keep looking at this, the Hyperliquid versus Aster. Okay. I've kind of confirmed that I'm not able to withdraw on Aster. So that's super sketch. Maybe you're able to withdraw USDC. But I can't withdraw the actual Aster, or else I would be blasting this arbitrage right now. Is this hinting at the price though? What is this, September 17th? How long ago was this? $15 ago? So last night, is that hinting at the price? Up to 120? If it is, I mean, it's interesting, dude. It's interesting. Okay, let's go to Hyperliquid here. Let's grab this. Hyperliquid. Okay. And I know I started putting this in the chat GPT here, but I want to make the prompt here. Aster. Okay. And you can see here, added MoonDev API integration, copy the API.py file and imported it to the main bot, updated liquidation detection, now uses real liquidation data from MoonDev API instead of simulated data, created .env file. Okay, great. Double check that we're not using any any simulated data anywhere in this spot. If we are, make sure we're not. If you need help, I'm here. Okay, so she's gonna do her thug fizzle there, and I'm gonna keep working on this. So Aster, market cap's 15 billion for Hyperliquid. MCAP. FDV. Let's go to exchanges here. Decentralized exchanges. Hyperliquid. 24-hour volume. Twenty-four-hour vol. Okay. Got that. You can see this is done. No simulated fake data is being used. The bot is using real liquidation data from the API, real market data from Aster Exchange, live tickers, actual 24-hour price, real trading volumes, live order book, real position data from Aster Exchange, real order execution on Aster Exchange. The analyze market function uses real order book imbalances calculated from actual bid ask volumes from Aster's live order book. Everything is pulling from APIs. No synthetic or simulated data anywhere in the code. Beautiful. You know how Cloud does that? You know how she do. Let me go ahead and see if Aster's That would be super helpful. It's not. Okay, so we have to kind of build this out ourselves, I suppose. AsterDex.com. Total trading volume. Open interest. TVL. Okay, let's look at the open interest because I think we'll be able to get that. Oh, why is that? And then what is open interest for hyperliquid? Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid open interest. Over interest is 1.5 B, 1.47 B. And this would be 2.255 B. I think that's the way to analyze it for now. Open interest. Open interest is how many like how much money is on the exchange live in trades right now, like how much open how many open trades are in dollars amounts. If you had $1 million long, that would be $1 million in open interest. But now there's 10,000 other people who have longs open at different sizes. That's how they count open interest. Okay. So funding rate, liquidation, long, short, hyperliquid. Let's go see if there is Aster. So nobody's got Aster yet. What about DeFi Llama? DeFi Llama, hyperliquid. Fees annualized is 1.2 billion. Jeez. TVL is 689 M. 689M. Open interest is 14.8B. What the heck? That's sketch, dude. It's way different. Fully FDV is correct. Outstanding FDV. It's tough, dude. It's tough when those aren't correct, when they aren't the same. I'm kind of trusting DeFi Llama though. Dex volume 30 days. Perp volume 30 days. TVL is 404 M. TVL here is fees, revenue, holders, revenue, incentives, earnings, DEX volume, per volume, open interest, market cap, high price, fully diluted value, outstanding FDV. Do you only trade crypto? Yeah. Total value lock is 689. Sorry. Okay, and they say Aster has a 404 TVL. That's the thing. But it's from them. TVL 404 M. That's tough. 204, 255, and open interest, 2 million users, 516 billion total trading volume. What is total trading volume here? Shop 30 day. $35 billion for 335 billion billion, 30 day volume. 335 billion. We don't have that information for Aster. Aster DEX trading volume. Aster, here we go. Sweet. Helpful. 1.85 TVL now. Total value locked. Holy smokes, it jumped a lot. Yesterday. Of course. So they got 1.8 billion TVL. Wait. That's way bigger than Hyperliquid. Total value locked. That can't be right, dude. But they're probably playing games. They're probably playing. Oh, this is BF TVL, BSC, Solana, Manta. I imagine they're playing games. I imagine this is mostly CZ in them. Yeah. I imagine that. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. That's the tough thing. That's the tough thing about evaluating. Like, I need to put in a value to this. That's what I'm trying to do. TVL. Open interest here is 3.62 million. That's nothing. Perp volume is 15 billion. Though. $30-day volume is 30-day vol 15.5. I'm gonna give it DeFi Llama links here, and ChatGPT analyzes this because I got some things I gotta build. Okay, so let's go ahead here and say above are some links for you to explore, and we want to build out some sort of model that applies evaluation to Aster DEX. Aster DEX is Binance's new perpetual DEX, and they're competing with Hyperliquid. Okay, Binance is led by CZ, as you know. He's got a very big ego, and he killed off Luna. He killed off FTX. He will fight to be the number one perp DEX. But I want to look at this from a strictly monetary, volume, open interest, TVL, a number basis. I want to look at from that stance because I think the kicker would be CZ's ego. The kicker would be that CZ will play dirty. That's the kicker. But just numbers to numbers, I want you to thoroughly analyze this. Look at those DeFi Llama links I sent. Look at any other links you can find. I want you to then apply evaluation to the Aster DEX. I don't think it's correctly priced right now. I don't know if it's too high. I don't know if it's too low. But that's for you to do some research on and give me a nice chart that is easy to read and understand. Okay, thank you. Okay, so while she's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get my keys ready here. I have my Aster DEX already pulled up. So I'll go over here to the more section, API management. I'm just here. API management. I went to more here. API management. I can't show you this part, obviously, because I create my API keys here, and we are live. As always, I'm signing in. Yo, what's up, Hamad? How are you, bro? Okay, so you get an API key and an API secret key. And I think that's all I need. You know what I should do though is I should put my API my IP address on it, because I am live and I'll probably show my key here. So I'm going to delete that key here and get my IP address. I've got $20 in it. I don't care. I do not care. You can take 20 from me if you can figure it out. Okay, so I got my API key and my API secret. Now, in the .env example here, you can see API key, API secret. Okay, I'm not going to show you those parts. I'm going to put it in my regular .env here. API key, API secret. Okay. Then it looks like I need my other key here. Trading bots here. Let's go ahead and grab one more key here. My .env. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. That's smart. So what I do is I put on my env, I put a bunch of space up top. So if I do show you my env, then you still can't see it. So I've learned that the hard way. Hopefully I didn't just delete it. Okay, so I put like a bunch of spaces in it. And then when I accidentally switch to my .env like this, you can't see my .env. Go ahead and close it out. Okay. All right, so I've got my API keys set up, and the bot should be working. Probably not going to work, to be honest. We'll have to do a little bit of debugging, but that's going to be slick. So I'm just going to grab a cup of coffee. It'll take me 2 seconds, and please read this. All right. So let's analyze this a little bit. Well, okay, she's not working on anything right now, but that's okay. I think both are equally important. So let's go ahead and look through it. I want to build the bot, of course, and I will build the bot, of course, and it will get done. That's absolutely for shizzle. Okay, so you can see this is perfect. I've verified the bot and can confirm no simulated fake data is being used. The bot uses real liquidation data from Windows API. Okay, yada yada. Real market data. Okay, analyze market function. Okay, perfect. You can see I do have some cash in the perps section here. Let's go ahead and see what's Gucci. I'm in there. Like somewhere. What's up, Orlando? What's up, Wishy? How you doing, bro? I think I can buy. No, I can't. Can I? Huh? Buy. Oh, available 20. I have 19. Okay, so it changes my USDC into USDT. That's nice. That's very, very nice. I'm glad that happens. Okay, we should be ready to go. But first, I want to read through this because this is very, very important to me. I'm trying to figure out the valuation of the true valuation of this, or what it should be valued at. I know the revenues, whatever, are not the same. Volume's not the same. But our one comparable is Hyperliquid. So this is that's all I have, and I have DeFi Llama and all that good stuff in order to give it a value. Okay, so I gave it a prompt here. I gave it a couple of links, and now we're going to go ahead and analyze it. Use some pandas. Good. This is a data dog. FDV here. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Aster. Build a simple data frame. Okay, that looks good. And this is what it came up with. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. Hyperliquid Aster FDV. Damn, I can't read that. There's too many zeros, bro. Aster's at a 7 billion market cap. Nah, I can't read this. So I'm out. Key ratios 30. Okay, these are some ratios that are good. Based on the latest figures, 30-day volume divided by FDV, 5.7 versus 4.39. OI is 0.25 versus 0.05. So it's a little undervalued on both of those. TVL is okay, 0.08 versus 0.008. Annualized revenue 0.02 versus 0.017. Current versus fair value. FTV under different anchors. Current FTV is 3.54 for Aster. Fair FTV volume parity is 2.68. Okay, Aster FTV current versus fair value scenarios. Current FTV, fair FTV, volume parity. Here's a clean numbers only head to head and quick valuation read for Aster Dex versus Hyperliquid. I pulled directly from DeFi Llama and token trackers and then benchmarked Aster's valuation. Hyperliquid's operating multiples. Download the chart. What the data says, most recent snapshot, Hyperliquid 30-day perp volume is 335 billion. Yeah. Okay. She's right. 24 is 12.39 billion. Is that facts though? They did 12 billion in volume yesterday? Holy hell. I mean, adds up. 335. Token hype market cap is 15.7 billion, or FDV of 58 billion. HLP vault is 508 M. Okay, that's a good one. Protocol earnings is 96 million 30 day and 1.17 billion for 1 year. Aster's 30-day perp volume is 15.56 billion versus this is volume. Okay. 15 versus 335. 24-hour is 1.15 versus 12.39. Token Aster market cap is 735 million, but FDV is 3.54 billion. Is that facts though? Coin market cap, okay, it's at 45 cents. It's good. Fully diluted is 3.6 billion. Circulating assets is 1.65 billion. Okay. Looks factual. Fees revenue 5.06. 30 day, but it's only been live for a day. Open interest in TVL. Aster's own site shows OI is 211 million. TVL 303. DeFi Llama's OI tracker currently reads only single digit millions, likely under tracked. Little sketch. Quick operating multiple 30-day volume FDV. So Hyperliquid has a 5.79x from its 30-day volume to FDV. So fully diluted value 58 billion, 335 billion, 30-day volume. So I just bought some cribs here. So 737, nice. Aster is 4.39x. They have 15 billion 30-day volume. Don't know if I believe that though. It's a little tough to believe. I know I'm being super skeptical, but you know, it's probably a good thing. Anyways. Annualized revenue versus FDV is revenue yield. Hyperliquid is 2%. Versus 1.16 is how many billions they make off their FDV. And this is how many billions they make off their FDV. Again, it's only been alive for a day or so. I think they had a test night. One for test night. OI versus FDV, so open interest. .256. Is there amount? So 14.8 billion versus 58 billion, and they have 0.2 billion versus 3.5 billion. Okay, Aster fair FDV scenarios benchmark to Hyperliquid. Using Hyperliquid as the comp and holding Aster's current fundamentals constant. Volume parity. Match Hyperliquid's 30-day vol FDV multiple. 2.69 FDV versus 3.54 billion. Close 24% to parity. Revenue yield parity. Match HL's annualized revenue FDV. Okay, so it'd be negative 16% to parity. OI parity. Match HL's OI slash FDV using Aster's site OI, which is a little shady in my opinion. Read on pricing, numbers only. On pure volume and revenue comps, Aster screens somewhat rich, 15 to 30% above HL parity today. If Aster's growth sustains, vol fees compounding, that premium can get earned, and if not, there's room to revert towards a 2.7 or 3 billion FDV. On open interest, the gap is wide. Either Aster's OI needs to ramp 900 million at current FDV to match HL's OI FDV, or FDV compresses. Note: DeFi Llama's OI feed appears to undercapture Aster right now. I use Aster's site OI. I mean, are you able to do this? Okay, they don't have open interest there because there's no open interest. Open interest. I could do that actually. I'm gonna have her do that. I'm gonna build a tool right now. So I'm gonna say this. Please look through the documentation and build a new file that is for open interest. We want to collect the open interest for every single ticker they have. So we'll have to loop through all the tickers and grab the open interest for each ticker and figure out the total open interest on their exchange. So how do we do that? I don't know. We'll figure it out though, as always, bro. As always. As always. So we'll be looping through. I think they have 101 tokens, and we'll grab the open interest using the API as it showed in the documentation. Build this as a new file and call it total open interest. That's gonna be slick, bro. It's gonna be super slick. Because nobody has the open interest correct. Hyperliquid remains. Okay, so note DeFi Llama's OI feed appears to be under capture Aster right now. I use Aster's site OI. Hyperliquid remains the throughput king. 30-day purple north of 335 billion, with premium revenue scale and deep OI, which supports its higher FDV. One step says they have one functionality that Hyperliquid doesn't have. You can mask your order on Aster. Do you have to like do something specific to hide your order? I know that Hyperliquid is all open. I can pull up everybody's positions right now if I wanted to. Hyperliquid remains the throughput king, 30-day per volume north of 335 billion, with premium revenue scale and deep OI, which supports its higher FDV. Caveats you should know. Data source mismatch on Aster OI versus DeFi Llama. I favored the site OI for fairness. If site OI is overstated or transient, the OI parity case becomes even tougher. Okay, so she's working on building a script in order to get the true OI. Press reports or TVL definitions differ. HL's HLP vault versus Aster's site report TVL. I didn't use TVL to anchor valuation because perps are volume/fee driven. Press supports Note CZ's visible support of Aster. I did not factor this qualitative kicker in the valuation. Only the numbers above. If you want, I could extend this with a small peer set. No, I'm good. Okay, so let's go out here and see what she said. Perfect, Dr. David Dog. I've created total open interest. It fetches all trading symbols from Aster Exchange. They have 101 plus loops through each ticker to get the open interest. Calculates total open interest in volume in both contracts and USD value. Matter of fact, dude. Matter of fact, 24-hour volume. I want this to get volume as well, so I want the 24-hour volume, and I want the open interest. So it needs to loop through and grab both of those for each of the symbols, and at the end of the day, it should be able to get the total open interest and total volume, 24-hour volume for the exchange, so we have the true numbers. Okay, this is great, and we need this stuff anyways for our bots. It's way better for institutional traders. They can hide from us and our algorithm against them. Okay, that's a good point, dude. I'm curious, is that by default, or do you have to tick a box or anything? I'm assuming by default, right? So by default, all this is just more of like a centralized hidden order book, or not order book, but orders and hidden stop losses, take profits, and hidden positions. I like that about Hyperliquid, but I'm retail, you know? Somebody putting $1 billion positions probably isn't too happy about Hyperliquid doing that. So look on the main page of Aster. I saw that little thing. I didn't see if there was more information. I'll check it out. Thank you. I saw the little note, invisible orders, hidden orders, let you place some orders that stay fully hidden from public order book. Size and one direction, and direction are not shown. So invisible orders, visible advantage. I wonder if it's hidden order. You have to click hidden order. Oh, I see it on my exchange as well. Let's see right here, hidden order. So the price and size of these orders are not visible in the public order book. Holy smokes. Okay, this is different than what I was thinking, dude. I thought you were saying that you can't see positions. You can't see it on the order book. Are not visible in the public order book and are only disclosed after the trade. I mean, that's kind of sketch to me, but maybe that will bring in some institutions for now. That's means more OI. I mean, it's more volume probably. That's crazy though. Yo, Jimmy, what's up, dude? 777 found. Dang, has the stream restarted yet today? Because yesterday we were having some problems. Bullish. Yeah, I agree, dude. I agree. That's bullish. For institution. Um, yeah. How's the stream quality been today? Is it restarted or anything? Because yesterday we were having some problems. Okay, so let's see what she did. Okay, perfect document data. I've updated the total open interest script to collect both open interest and 24-hour volume for all symbols. Here's what it does. What's new? Fetches both OI and volume. Single API call to get the 24-hour ticker data. Nice. Loops all symbols. Calculates the two keys totals. Total open interest, sum of all OI, total 24-hour vol, sum of all trading vol, perfect, OI ratio, okay, to run, just run that, okay. The script will output progress as it fetches, okay, let's get it. Total open interest. Rename that to total OI and vol. You. Total volume. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Remove all the emotions and actually automate your trading. I can show you from a point of not knowing how to code at all. If you don't know how to code at all, I can show you exactly how to code, and then I can show you exactly how to automate your trading. You can see that there's hundreds of reviews. I'll show you at the bottom. And there's a 100% money back guarantee. And the price is super inexpensive. 69 bucks. And I will literally hold your hand step by step. Name it perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and run it and see what we get here. So this should get the real open interest and stuff, and then we'll be able to feed it back. New GitHub. New GitHub. New GitHub. New GitHub. Who this? New GitHub. Every day, new GitHub. GitHub. new, moon dive, new, new day, new moon, new day, new moon. Okay, so we got. Okay, let's see how this is looking. Let's see how this is looking. Okay. Um. Okay. So BTC says there's 188 million. Yeah, we got these. We got this. We got this on lock. We got this on lock. Got this game by 2021. 21. 447 million open interest. Okay. 21. So